The NBA and Players Association have agreed on a new 7-year collective bargaining agreement, and the reaction to it has ranged from players can get high now to they're punishing teams for being too successful. Well, do we have some stuff to talk about in this video? So today we'll break down the major details of the new CBA and see what could be good and bad for the league as a result of it throughout the rest of this decade. I'm looking forward to your reaction to this in the comments. This is Topic Tackle. Let's go. What's good, people? JC3 here. Appreciate you tuning in once again to Topic Tackle. This is where we dive deep into the basketball world. We see through all storylines and narratives that are out there. We give you the perspective that the media doesn't venture to. So if you're tired of the shallow analysis from the mainstream media, you want to become a deep diver, go ahead and hit subscribe, leave a like on this video, and I greatly appreciate it. Okay, let's get into the topic that's got to be on a lot of our minds. Did this new CBA do anything to address the problem that is load management? And the answer is yes. Because currently, the amount of games that a player has to participate in to qualify for major postseason awards such as MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and All-NBA is 58. So out of 82 total games, that's just above 70% games played. Now, that minimum games played number has been raised to 65, which is right around 79%. This is a big change for multiple reasons. One, the hope that it'll do something to curb load management, which has been an ongoing problem in the league really ever since Greg Popovich started resting his stars during primetime games a little over a decade ago. And second, sure, we know that the emphasis for the league's top teams and players is on winning a championship and finals MVP, so a raise in the minimum games played requirement for regular season MVP may not curb load management as much, but the fact that eligibility for making an All-NBA team will be affected could definitely get stars up out of their street clothes. Because if a player with 7 to 9 years of experience in the league is selected to one of the 15 available spots between the All-NBA first, second, and third teams, they become eligible for a Supermax contract extension. That means that their current team can offer them a 30 to 35% Supermax bonus to a max contract extension. This is where you get into that $210 million plus contract range. Now, here's what's crazy. If the 65 game minimum was in place this season, these stars would be ineligible for postseason awards. And I know it's an unfortunate fact that injuries happen and they've affected nearly everyone on this list this season, but overall, being able to show up to work just under 80% of the time and still be eligible to receive Supermax extensions and the most prestigious awards in your company is a pretty good deal if you ask me. Okay, let's jump to some of the additions to this CBA that are picking up steam in the Twitter world. Of course, the internet loves that the deal includes the NBA lifting its ban on players using weed to recover.
You look a little stressed.
Oh, I'm stressed.
Relax, or achieve whatever other feeling they're looking to achieve, I guess.
Here's to feeling good all the time.
Players can also promote and or invest in cannabis companies, which tells me that they must have said, well, if we're letting them smoke it, might as well let them make money off of it. You know, I've played on outdoor basketball courts before where there was some huffing and puffing going on, if you know what I mean. I'm not particularly fond of the pot smell, so, you know, as long as they keep it out of the arenas, you know, it's the player's choice at this point if they want to smoke it or not, so more power to them, I guess. All right, let's pause for a quick shout out to Rakuten, who is not sponsoring this video, by the way. They're just the #1 option for cashback with online shopping. I use Rakuten, whether it's through the website or the app, every time I shop online, and I have a link in the description down below. Now, I'm completely transparent. This is an affiliate link. I will get credit if you go to this link, but most importantly, you will get credit because when you spend $30, you'll get $30 back, and whatever store that you're shopping at, depending on the cash back that they're giving right now, you'll get that percentage back as well. It's legit. I've used this for years. Think about it like this. Support my channel through the link by buying whatever you want online. That's a pretty good deal, right? Let's get back to the video. Along with cannabis companies, players will now be allowed to invest in NBA and WNBA teams and promote sports betting companies.
Oh yeah, I like this idea.
Before your jaw drops and the conspiracy theories pop off in the comments, the Athletic Shams Charania did clear this up, saying players will be able to invest in NBA, WNBA teams via NBAPA's selected private equity firm, an unprecedented opportunity in the U.S. pro sports. I mean, that's for sure. And do endorsement deals with sports betting companies with complete separation from gambling component. Now, you know, I personally don't think that the player promotion of sports betting element is a great look, considering the league's history with games and events that have been claimed to be rigged in the past. But hey, you know, that's just me. Another big change is the in-season tournament, which could arrive as early as the the 2023-24 season. Per ESPN, the event will include pool play games baked into the regular season schedule starting in November, with 8 teams advancing to a single elimination tournament in December. The Final Four will be held at a neutral site, with Las Vegas prominent in the discussion. Sources said each in-season tournament game would count toward regular season standings. The 2 finalists would ultimately play an 83rd game that would not count in the regular season. Winning players and coaches will earn additional prize money. Now, this prize money amount has been reported to be about $500,000 per player at this point. Again, this is an attempt to add meaning to the regular season, but in doing this, is the league communicating that these tournament games matter more than games in January, February, or any other month? Or is it just purely to try to motivate players to play, make more money? I don't know. The reaction to this by players remains to be seen, but the memes have already been cooked up. Chris Paul, when he ends his career with more in-season tournament championships than LeBron, Kobe, Steph, and Jordan combined.
They wrote me off. I ain't right back, though. That's the problem. I ain't right back. Let's go.
Can't argue with that one. I mean, after all, it could turn out to be true someday. And what about the claim that high-spending teams like the Warriors and Clippers are going to wind up getting hurt from changes in the new CBA? Well, with additional changes coming to the salary cap, it does indeed appear that teams with owners who are willing to run up the luxury tax won't be able to spend like they are now, leading to responses like, so the Warriors, who gained all this money because of their success from drafting successful and creating such a wonderful culture and environment which the NBA has benefited from, is being punished for being too successful. You know, CJ McCollum is the president of the Players Association, so perhaps he's just tired of losing to Steph Curry at this point. It's a real possibility. Can't rule it out. But for more on that, you can check out the breakdown I did of the Warriors and Pelicans with the link in the description and pinned comment. While there are multiple other changes to go along with the notable ones I mentioned today, I'll leave it here and ask, is the new CBA going to help or hurt the league going forward? Why or why not? Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and we'll be back with more Topic Tackle coming soon. As always, stay solid, people.